My name is Kaylee and I'm a reader, but I don't read that much. That's actually not totally true. I'm an English major, so I read a lot, but it's all for school, which kind of makes me not like reading the way that I did before it was all of my homework. Despite that, I really don't want to lose the childlike love that I first had for reading, and so this year I have set some goals for myself. And when I was writing out this list, I wrote Reading Goals 2019 instead of 2020 because I can't believe it's 2020. Like, is anyone else disturbed, like extremely disturbed by that fact? We're in the 20s. Messed up. My first reading goal for 2020 is to finish my reread of the Harry Potter series. I started over the summer, I meant to finish over the summer, and it did not happen. I just finished the 5th book after putting it down for like 3 months. So now, on to 6 and 7, and then I can chill. Next, I want to finish the Throne of Glass series. I started reading the Throne of Glass series in early high school. I was obsessed, but I was reading it as they came out, and so I would always have to wait like a year, and then I went to college, and the last book came out, and I just did not have time. So I just never read it. And I want to finish the series because like that was the series that I cared most about throughout like my teenagehood, I suppose. But honestly, I barely remember what happened in any of the previous books because it's been so long now. So I think I just need to reread the whole series start to finish, and hopefully I feel the same love for it that I did back then, and if I don't, then I guess I don't need to finish the series. We'll see. I also want to read more classic books outside of what I have to read for class, because there's a lot of classic books that I've always wanted to read, but like it's so hard to want to read a classic when that's what all of my homework is, but I want to because I don't get to read all of the books that I want to read because of school. I also want to read books that I've had for literally forever, either forever or like 6 or 7 years. It's honestly ridiculous that I have like so many books that I bought on impulse years ago, or I bought because they were super cheap on like Book Outlet, that I still just haven't read. And honestly, I'm tired of them taking up space, so I want to read them so I know either if I want to keep them or if I can let them go. Another goal that I have is that I want to read when I'm bored instead of like watching YouTube or Netflix or scrolling through Twitter for hours because I don't think it's good for my sleep. I don't think it's good for my mental health. And honestly, I could be doing so much more reading. Like I can't even use the like I'm busy excuse because like I'm not. Like I mean I am. But like I'm not so busy that I can't like sit for 30 minutes and read. You know, I think that's a situation with a lot of people. We're just kind of taught to like stop prioritizing hobbies because we're like if they're not like inherently useful, which I would argue reading is, but many people would make the opposite argument, then they're not worth it, and that's crap. That sucks. So I want to like do that more because I'm happier when I'm reading a lot. It makes me feel productive and it just makes me feel happy. Like it's okay to just do things because they make you happy. Yikes. This year I also want to read more books about writing, not just writing but creating, because I mean I'm an English major, which I've said so many times already, you don't care. But I am an English major, so a lot of my time is spent reading books, writing essays about them, reading books, writing essays about them, and like I chose to do that, so I'm not gonna complain, but like it's not the most fun thing for me. Like this sounds so stupid. This sounds like really pretentious, I'm sorry. I'm good at writing essays, but I don't enjoy it. Really, I'm just doing this for the degree, to be honest. And I want to create things that aren't just for school, like YouTube, and I want to write more short stories and practice writing, and I want to draw for fun, not to show anyone because I'm not that good. But like I said before, I want to just like read things that inspire me to make stuff because that's what makes me happiest. I also this year want to reduce my book collection. I need to pare down, and like over the years I've progressively pared down significantly. Like I used to have so many, like they didn't fit on my shelves anymore, and okay, I have one shelf, which I know is like not that much to some people, but I have one like full-size bookshelf and then like a mini, like 3 tiny little bookshelf. And I've pared down a lot, but I don't live at my parents' house anymore. I'm here because of winter break right now, but I don't live here. I don't want to force them to hold on to all of my books just because I can't, like I don't have room for them. Because honestly, like if they're here, I'm probably not reading them, which means they're not that important to me. There's exceptions, but like I need to just not have so many because it stresses me out having this many books, to be honest. Going along with that, I want to move the rest of the books that I definitely want to keep over to my apartment, and I'm not sure how I'm going to store them yet, but I will find a way. I just need to be creative. I'll find a way. And my last reading goal for 2020 is that I want to read more nonfiction books. I've read a lot more nonfiction this year than I think I ever have before. And not every nonfiction book like catches my attention, but I have learned that I really, really like good biographies about people who I find interesting. I think those are really fun to read for me. I love like advice books. I love self-help books. Decluttering books. They're fun. I just like them. And I love to learn, which is why I've gotten to enjoy a lot of podcasts this year, because I just feel like I'm learning like interesting things and not just like, not that what I learn in school isn't interesting, but it's a lot of like the same information over and over again. But yeah, I would like to read more nonfiction this year. Yeah, I'm just really hoping to make this a year very focused on reading and writing and just living my best life. I'm so sorry I just said that. I just miss reading a lot, even though I do it all the time, but I miss reading because I want to. And I think that's something that a lot of people in this community are trying to get back to, whether it's because they feel an obligation because of school or because they have to keep making videos about the books they read. I think we all just need to like chill and just like try to find the fun parts again, because that's what really matters. We could die any second, and I want to read some good books before that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and feel free to subscribe if you want. I will see you next time for another video. Bye.